This is part 2 of my one filmmaking tip per mile. 5 miles in. This is a long hike, so you're getting a lot of filmmaking tips today. So tip number 5 is don't be afraid to fix a mistake. There was a point where we were shooting a conversation between our two characters. About halfway through the process of shooting it, I realized that we had messed up following the 180-degree rule with the over-the-shoulder shots, so the angles weren't aligning correctly. Once we realized we had made that mistake, we took the time to fix it and reshot something that otherwise was really good. The point is, don't be afraid to take the time to fix a mistake on set, because once you get to post, you can't fix mistakes like that. When you catch something that you need to do again, something that you want to be different as director, fix it right then. We are 6 miles in, so here is tip number 6. Take care of your cast and crew. Now, we already talked earlier about the tip about feeding them, and I think that is an important tip on its own, but this tip is more about taking care of your cast and crew in general. As you're structuring your plan for making your film, you need to be thinking about how it's going to affect your cast and crew. So thinking about giving them breaks in there, making sure they're hydrated, making sure they have snacks, all of that kind of stuff. Just thinking about what the experience of making the film is going to do to the people involved. As the leader of the project, as the director, your job is more than just making the movie. Your job is watching out for the people that you are making your movie with. All right, let's keep going. 7 miles in, we're almost to the top of the mountain, so here is tip number 7. Take the time to get your script right. So I know you've heard before that story is the most important part of a film, and the story comes through your script. So don't rush into production of a film if your script isn't at a point where you feel like it's great. We've been working on that script for over a year. Even just in the last couple weeks, I made some adjustments to the script. Make sure, even when you're getting caught up in costumes and set design and casting and cinematography and everything that goes into making a film, get your script right. That it's actually going to be something that people are going to enjoy and be emotionally moved by, because that's the goal of a movie, right? And I'm sure we'll talk more about how to get your script right in future videos. All right, mile number 8. I've made it to the top of the mountain, so tip number 8 that I have for you is to be ambitious. Conventional wisdom would say that a micro-budget film team should not be attempting to make a film about astronauts set on another planet. I disagree with that. Kind of the whole aesthetic of my film team is making ambitious projects. Don't let those who would try to gatekeep you as a filmmaker stop you from making what you want to make. Make the type of stories in the type of genres, even if it's big and ambitious and difficult for you to pull off as a micro-budget filmmaker, make that anyways. Make it at the highest level of quality that you can. Show everybody what you can do. So thanks for coming along with this journey. I now have to hike back down 8 miles, so wish me luck on that. And in the meantime, go start working on your next films, and hopefully some of these filmmaking tips have proved to be helpful to you. So thanks for watching.